Painting watercolours on canvas is brilliant fun. So if you want to learn how to move away from paper and escape the glare of glass and the tyranny of framing, then why don't you join me in the studio behind and I'll show you how. So hello and welcome into my studio. It's a bit warmer in here. My name's Liz Chadderton and I'm a professional artist based in Berkshire in the UK. I'm also author of 3 watercolour books, the first of which was Painting Watercolours on Canvas. And this course is all designed to bring that book to life. And the book was designed to put all my learning into one place to sort of short circuit your learning. I love painting watercolours on paper, but when I discovered that you could, as long as you prepared them properly, paint watercolours on canvas, I was really intrigued and I thought, oh, I've got to have a go at that. And over the years, I did have a go. I did experiment and I found out all sorts of things. So this course is to put those years of learning into a course so that you can get on and play. This course is meant to be as close as possible to sitting alongside me in the studio, because I do realise that a lot of people live too far away to come on workshops with me. We're going to start off by looking at what are the advantages of painting watercolour on canvas, and indeed what are the disadvantages. We're going to look at preparing our own canvases and the shop bought ones and the advantages and disadvantages of those. Then we're going to warm up, because this course is designed for people who've already painted in watercolour, but we might just need a little bit of a warm up and to make sure we're all using the same terms and things. From there, we'll start off with a sort of monochrome painting. We'll actually do this little sparrow, but I'll show you a few more examples so that we're really trying to get our tones right first time. I'm going to move on to looking at different tricks we can use to create the illusion of texture on our canvas, and we'll put it into practice doing this sort of abstracted study of birch trees. To that, we'll again put all our learning into practice and doing this sort of study, very colourful study of a cow, so that we can learn about painting direct, getting the tones right first time, bit of colour swapping, things like that. By this point we'll have realised that layering on canvas is difficult and we need to build up our tones in a different way. So we'll move on to this lovely nest as a project. It'll be using a product called Aquafix, which waterproofs our watercolours so that we can layer on canvas with ease. And then after we've done that, another way that I absolutely love getting around the layering problem is by using waterproof Indian ink. So we're going to do a whole lesson on creating really interesting textures in our canvas surface, and then using Indian ink and using watercolour on top of that. And our project will be these 2 lovely kingfishers behind me. Right at the end, we'll go through all the different options you've got for sealing your watercolours, maybe using varnishes or cold wax medium, and the option of framing or not, as the case may be. So it's a really broad course. There are 10 lessons and it'll take you from the beginning right through to the end. Tutorials are all full length, so that I don't do that really annoying thing of saying, well, I just do that and suddenly I've got a finished painting. So some of them you might actually find a bit slow, but you are welcome to fast forward. I show you every step of the way, apart from taking out the ums and ahs and when I've spilt something. And the big advantage of it being pre-recorded is that you can do it whenever you like, and you have lifetime access to it as well. But it is recorded in my studio, so this is not a professional BBC television studio. I won't have any clever angles and really sort of super duper editing, but what I do promise is that you'll be able to hear me and you'll be able to see what I do. If that sounds good, I hope you can join me, have a quick look at the materials list, and then we'll get going.